Hey guys, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another live commentary. This is my first month of October because yesterday I did a review. This is the 2011 kids Disney, Halloween movie, Spooky Buddies. Yeah, with these cute little dogs. I haven't done this one yet, so let's get started. This is really short. It's only an hour and 28 minutes. So one of the shortest films I'm doing this year for kids because I wanted to do something short. Wait, there's no commentary on this thing, right? No. Plus, this is when Disney tried. Nowadays, they make their movies 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I don't get it. They don't need to be that long. There's the Disney logo, the castle. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. They will next week at Comic-Con. Well, I'm wearing a Mandalorian shirt. That's pretty much Disney Plus, so. It's a cute little film. There's only one scene in this movie that kind of bothers me, but the chat's open if you guys want to see it. It's only an hour and 20 minutes, so. Robert Vince directed this. Halloween 1937. Almost 90 years ago. In 2027, that will be 90 years. Township of Fernfield, where everything is possible. Harlan Williams, he cracks me up in this. He's a great villain. Rance Howard, Pat Finn. It's a different cast in every movie. Jennifer Elise Cox. Hey, look, it's Hedwig. There's the puppy wuppies. Sierra McCormick, yeah, she's in this movie. Eliza Donovan, yes, from the other dog movies I've seen. We just saw. I just saw her featuring the voices of Skylar Gisondo, G. Hananias, Ty Pennetts. Those are the voices of the dogs. Nico Gihi as Butterball, Charles Henry Wilson, and you have Frankie Jonas as the lead dog. Tim Conway, rest in peace, sir. Frankie Jonas as Pip. Mm-hmm. And the dog movie was a hit this weekend. The Paw Patrol Mighty movie, Josh is like, those are stupid movies for kids. And kids' movies make money because they're safe. That movie made more money than Strays, and that's a good thing. Strays is a boring, contrived, unfunny R-rated movie that didn't need to be R-rated. It could have easily been a Disney Plus movie. But instead, they made it dirty and unfunny and raunchy for no reason except, oh, look, these dogs are cursing. Isn't that hilarious? No, it's offensive, and it disgusts me. Stop taking kids' movies and making them more cynical. That's a bloodhound. It's a real dog. Yeah, the dogs are real when they're running around. It's not CGI, only their mouths mostly. Open a portal. We've seen that in Doctor Strange. Puppy whoopie whoopies. There's that dog. It's a really cool voice. Yeah, they're beagles. They're cute little beagles. The The spooky buddies are actually golden retrievers, but these puppies are hounds. They're beagles. Yeah. Halloween is a Tuesday this year. The voice of actor of the movie, yeah, it's pretty cute. It starts as a period piece and then it goes into present day. Uh, Whenever this movie took place, that's Max Charles. I think he's in the movie. He was a kid actor back in the 2010s. Hey there, what's up, heterosexual man guy? I saw this movie when I was 6 years old in 2011. It's cute. It's for kids. When you were six, it was the perfect age for you. I saw this when I was in college. I saw it a couple years ago, back in the 2010s, because they gave it on the Disney Channel and Freeform a lot during the Halloween season. I also got to do Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'll do that maybe next week because it's a Christmas and a Halloween movie, so it makes sense to. There's way worse talking animal movies nowadays. Look at Paws of Fury. Look at Strays. Look at Cats. Cat hybrids. That's horrible. I sit through any of these puppy movies any day over those god awful films. You didn't see Strays? Well, I saw the trailer and it didn't make me laugh. It's a stoner comedy with a bunch of dogs. Whoopee. He turned them into dust, into frogs. I know Josh doesn't want to see a kids movie, but hey, it's part of the Halloween season. Going to be doing a lot of kids Halloween films and some horror films, like Wolves. Yep, he breathes on them and turns them into stone. That's dark for a kids movie. It starts with a bunch of puppies getting turned to stone. It's not exactly G-rated material. This is a G because it's not, too scary, but it starts as kind of a dark, tale, like most early Disney movies did. There's the ghost. There's Pip. It's cute. It's a CGI dog, ghost dog, voiced by Frankie Jonas when he was a kid. Warwick looks like a discount Professor Snape from Harry Potter, just with a mustache, with a goatee and a mustache. There's Max Charles. He's so cute. It's a good actor too. He's an adult now because this was over 10 years ago. One in Tarnation. This isn't Texas. Yeah, that's Pip. They turned him into stone. There he is. He looks like Casper if it was a dog. Look at that puppy. Look how cute it is. It's a little bit like Casper, except it's there's no curse words in this because this is G-rated. G-rated. There's nothing offensive, nothing gay, nothing. No violence. Yeah, he can't go. A Casper was tracked. Poor Pip. There has been some rim shot too in Ernest. I might do Ernest tomorrow or on Thursday. It depends. Halloween present day 2011. Look, a redhead, Josh. Run. Puppy whoopies! He's- Yeah. No, that's Beetlejuice. Or Candyman. There's Sierra McCormick. This is the same year she did Ant Farm, so she looks the same age. Now she's in her 20s, so she's legal. It does. Kids that like to, they like to screw around. I went out during Halloween in 2020. There was no one trick or treating because it was scared. Everybody was so scared of COVID. Plus, there's no diversity hires here because it was 2011. Now everything Disney has to be color coded, and I'm sick of it. You can have black people be in the movie, but when it feels forced, Little Mermaid, Snow White next year, Tinkerbell, in Peter Pan and Wendy, we don't care. You're just forcing it. Haunted Mansion is fine. I'm going to watch that in a few days. That's fine. It doesn't bother me that there's a black cast because the original had a black cast. So it is what it is. It's just following tradition. But if it's not meant, if you don't have to force diversity, don't do it. Don't do it because it feels woke. You can't force things. It's like forcing love. No, you have to let love come to you. No forced diversity anymore. Even voice acting, you don't have to force it. Mm-hmm. Cute little puppies. See, these dogs are going up the stairs. It's real. When I went to trick or treating back in 2021, a lot of people were scared only because of COVID. Yeah, now they're not. Now kids go outside without masks and touch everything. Why? Because they want candy. And by the way, I'm looking forward to the Marvels. Stop attacking me on Facebook for liking Brie Larson. You incels are you're gonna pay when the movie makes $200 million its opening weekend, and you don't. You're gonna be stuck on your little computers, hating for no reason. There's a reason I can't stand the hobo. She haunted me. I couldn't sleep for years because of her. Brie never did that to me. Has she been perfect in everything? No. She's been underused in some films like Don John, but she was not horrible. I just they use real dogs here. They're not CGI dogs like in the Predator or Avatar or something like that, or that Harrison Ford movie where the dog is CGI. No, if it's not animated, it shouldn't be. Have you been trick or treating on Halloween? Yeah, 10 years ago, and also when I was you know back in the 2010s, I did. See the puppies run, puppies run. Those puppies are really fast. When I was a kid, I didn't get to trick or treat in the 80s or the early 90s because, again, I wasn't allowed to celebrate it. Strict, you know. Now I just go out and buy candy. So it's a cheaper option. And I don't have to walk as much. Oh, my stupid headphones. I have to wear headphones because I'm like I can't hear the movie without headphones because it's a Disney movie. I'll get busted for a copyright infringement if they hear any music from that any Disney movie, no matter what it is, whether it's a Marvel film, Star Wars, or any of their direct-to-video films or anything. Disney's very strict with copyright infringements. The, the owl actually looks like it is talking. Like the mouth moves a little bit, so it looks more realistic. Hmm. See, there's a couple of diversity hires in the background, but again, it's Disney in 2011. They didn't have to force the diversity until COVID hit. I'm like, Disney, you should have done it years before because they did some progressively diverse cast shows back in the 90s and the 2000s. Look at Raven. Look at Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That had a diverse cast and it wasn't forced like now where everything's got to be black, everything's got to be Asian, everything's got to be Spanish, everything has to be Middle Eastern. People have to be of color. I'm like, why? Why are you forcing it? That's not a recipe for victory. Look at the Mario movie. It had a diverse cast without forcing it down your face. With the Snow White movie, we know it's going to suck. Gal is going to be fine. She's not the problem. Of all the things that's wrong with that movie, she's not one of them. Because she's not a diversity hire. They got a good actress to play the evil queen. With Snow White, you got a good actress, but she's not white. Obviously, she's Hispanic and has tan skin. She's not white. Snow White is supposed to be white. Not Snow Black, not Snow Latina, Snow White. It's in the freaking title. It's like Elsa. Most Elsas are white because in Norway, most people are white there. They're Caucasian, light skin, pale. They're not people of color. Just saying. I'm just trying to be consistent. Mando was played by a Hispanic, but he doesn't have to act like that. He's not loud talking and speaks real fast. No, he talks like this, and I love it. I love his voice. I'm just sick of Disney forcing it. You don't have to force it because they forced it way before the pandemic even started. Look at the remake of Aladdin. That was 2019. Or Beauty and the Beast, where they had to make not Gaston, they had to make LeFou gay for no reason except to draw controversy. It's not working, Disney. It's not working. Start making movies like this, sweet and innocent for kids. You can have your adult stuff in the PG-13 R-rated realm, not for kids. Kids don't need to hear about gay references and gender politics and period blood. No, that's not meant for kids. It's not an episode of The Boys, which is not meant for kids. That looks like the staff from the first Shazam movie, remember? When they say Shazam, I'm going to get that signed at Comic-Con. My sister's going to get Zachary Levi's, he's going to get my autograph. Hey, Tim Conway, I miss you, man. Yeah, it is afternoon. It's 1:26. It's warm today. The kids are good actors too in this movie. And this is and by the way, this is before Stranger Things came out. So, kids being main characters was a thing way before then. They took that from movies like The Goonies and what else? And early Disney stuff, and also Explorers, Flight of the Navigator, where there was a lead kid or girl as a main character. Hmm. Or E.T. even that had some kids in it as well. There she is. Oh, she's so hot. You beautiful redhead. Hmm. You are so cute. An Easter bunny. I never want to be the Easter bunny again. Hell no. Street cred. You saw the dog was barking. It's awful. I don't want to wear an Easter bunny costume ever again. Twice was enough for my lifespan. I don't need a third time. I don't need the money that badly. I'll just get something else. See that how intelligent these animals are? Does like this? These animals are well trained. That's what all the Buddy movies have, and also the Air Bud movies. The dogs are trained well. They can act and they can do more emotion from their movements than some people can do by talking. Hey, Electric Dino. Hey, John. The commentary perfect for my birthday. Yeah, because it's the Halloween season, and I want to do a lot of horror films, whether they're for kids or for adults, and nothing pandering. I'm not putting Boo a Medea Halloween. No, that's stupid. That's something I'm never going to see this year. I've been through enough pain. I don't find Medea scary or funny. She's just annoying. What we're gonna do? Sheesh. The black cat. No animals were harmed in this. In the mid 2010s, that's when I started to be sick of Disney because of forced diversity. Yeah, they did it in the late 2010s. 2010 and 2011, no, it was not really there yet. It was around 2015 they started. With Star Wars, that's when it was really taking it in the anus. Because forced diversity doesn't make a movie or show good. It doesn't. It's just pandering to the lowest common denominator. You want to put diversity in a movie, cast somebody based on their talent. Yeah, not their skin color or affiliation. If that was the case, why haven't we had a black president since Obama? Because people want to vote for a bunch of old white guys. I'm not. Not next year. Hey, puppy. I want to touch those dogs' ears. Yeah. Granola, not granola. I pretty much agree with that. That does more with the remakes. Yeah. Because in the remakes, they have to make it an hour longer than this. What are you doing better with an extra hour that you're wasting? With freaking twerking birds and rapping and padding out scenes that don't need to be that long, like in the Lion King remake. Why? What are you doing better than the originals? This is not original, but at least it did something different than the original Air Buddies or Air Bud. Because in Air Bud, he doesn't talk. He just plays sports. Here, they do a theme and they go with it. Spooky Buddies, Snow Buddies, Air Buddies, Treasure Buddies. They always do something different. With these movies, they do the same movie and just make it twice as long. What is that going to prove? Nothing. It just proves that Disney has a ton of money that they want to waste and a lot of time that they want to take away from people. That's what I'm sick of. And Josh is like, "Oh, you're just hating on them to hate." No, hear me out. They can do decent material if they put effort and make movies shorter. I'm tired of every remake being 2 hours long. They don't need to be that long. Pinocchio wasn't, and yet that's the worst, really? The original was about the same running time. It's not like Pinocchio last year was 2 hours and 20 minutes. No, that was every other remake. Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Haunted Mansion, Little Mermaid. Why are they over 2 hours long? You're not a Broadway show. You don't need to be that long. There's the villain again. Back to. Oh, no, indeed. We're 27 minutes in. I know. He's a good actor. I know a lot of people hate him because of Freddy Got Fingered and all these other movies, but he's not the problem with that movie. The problem is Tom Green and his bad writing and directing. Rodentius, yep, he turns the boys into frogs, right? No, rats. Yep, you're rats. Rats. That's a scary looking dog, by the way. And run rats. Hey, look, it's Ratcatcher's children, Josh. Ratcatcher 2. That CGI is bad. The rats look terrible. That CGI looks like a Sodom level. Look at them. Look at the CGI. What is the CGI cartoon? You know, it's like a live action. They already did a live action Ratatouille, and it was that. That's bad. That's bad. Those are bad effects. The dogs look okay when they're talking, but here, the rats look when they do a close up on them, they look awful. See, I've seen worse effects than some stuff I saw from the Asylum this year because Disney has a budget. This movie didn't cost $1,000. They have big name actors in the movie like Harlan Williams and Sierra McCormick, and I think Diedrich Bader plays the voice of the Hound Dog, that scary looking thing. Yeah, and you have Eliza Donovan who was in Clueless. Hoot. Sort of trained towel because owls are usually very unpredictable and they're nocturnal. They sleep during the day like me, and they come out at night. No, yeah, he's free. See the weather for tomorrow. 79. It's going to be warm this week. There's a banana clown. I know. You have to. People could throw an egg at your window and you won't see it coming. Saw Dracula. No, There's Snow White. There's their Disney plug-in. It's not horrible, Harlan Williams. I have seen way worse this year. Let me see if that's Dietrich Bader's voice. It's a Canadian movie. Yeah, it was filmed in Canada. That's why most of the cast is not Canadian. Dietrich Bader. Yeah, he's an English Mastiff. Wow, really? That's an English Mastiff? That's a dog from England? It's huge. The classic Snow White. Hey there, fantastic Josh. Yeah, Josh is here. 31 minutes in. At least you made it before the movie was over. Whoopee, whoopee, whoopee. I know. A milk bone. So cute, man. We love our dogs, guys. That's why there's so many kinds. Yeah. So he's an English Mastiff, a black English Mastiff. But again, it's not color coded because the voice actor is white. So Dietrich Bader, because he has that "I'm Batman" voice, which is so cool. He did a great Batman voice, and here he's an English Mastiff. Hey, again, Casper. That's what he looks like if Casper had a dog face instead of a bald head. He did a great Batman voice without sounding like Christian Bale because Dietrich Bader knows how to do it. Yeah, you made it because this podcast is at 1 o'clock and not like 11:10 in the morning because I went out this morning. I went out to change my coins because Comic Con is next week. Hedwig, yeah, there's Hedwig. It's not. It doesn't look like Hedwig because Hedwig is a white snow owl, but it's an owl. Close enough. Hedwig's cousin. Uh, it's a pretty okay effect for the Pip. It's so CGI rats that it's the worst effect in the movie. Yeah, even the best movies with big budgets have an effect that usually looks bad. Look at RoboCop or the Terminator. There's always one effect that looks kind of dated, but it doesn't take me out of the movie. When I saw Mummy Returns in the theater and I saw that CGI version of The Rock, I'm like, oh my god, that looks terrible. One of the worst effects I've ever seen on the big screen at that time when I was 16 years old. That's a scary looking dog, and only a dog from England could look that scary. It looks like a it looks like one of those dogs from from the Resident Evil movies. They look better in 2021. From which movie though? What 2021? Oh, you mean Ratcatcher? Yeah, because that CG it was a almost $200 million budget. This movie cost less than that. You have an alien, a pirate, a wizard, a witch, and a Shazam knockoff. To take the gum out of my mouth, I don't want. Yeah, Ratcatcher 2, the effects look way better. And the rats didn't talk. That's why it worked. In that and also in the Batman last year, there were practical rats. They weren't CGI. It didn't look like a cartoon. Go through the window. Hmm. Yeah, Tim Conway, I miss you, man. At least you didn't have to sit through COVID. At least you didn't have to go through the writer strike or the SAG strike or all these fires and floods and that. He's right. Because the wizard wants it, Warwick. Because a bad effect could take me right out of a film. Infestation. Mm-hmm. Ah, Hoot. His name is Hoot. Mm. Mm-hmm. There's the puppies. Run, puppies. I guess they did put costumes on these puppies, but you can dress your dog, if you want to. So when they're small, it's better because when they're big, dogs are not allowed at Comic Con unless they're a service dog. Mm. The voices are cute. The dogs. Whatever you say, Aristotle. An owl knows when to sleep. It sleeps mostly during the day. Rats are also nocturnal, Josh. You know that, right? Bats are nocturnal. Rats, owls, and certain other creatures are nocturnal as well, like raccoons. No, your heart. No. There's some slapstick in it. But again, early 2010, it was all right. It's a good stunt. We're 42 minutes in, so it's going by pretty quick. We're about halfway through the film. Hmm. Good idea, kids. Sheriff, just like in Stranger Things. And I love how Harlan Williams carries himself as a villain. He's not an anti hero, he doesn't have a redemption story. He's a villain. Disney needs to start making villains and not lame villains or, oh, we got to feel sorry for this villain. No, I don't want to feel sorry for them. I want them to get theirs. Look at Raya and the Last Dragon. The villain sucked because she doesn't do anything. She gets the redemption story. Green contacts. Rest in peace. Yeah. There's a couple of actors in this movie that passed away. So one or two of them. It wasn't a lot. There's more original ideas in this one movie and any of the Buddy movies than any remake that Disney has done. Because what remake was better than the original? None of them. Not one. There's some that are tolerable, like Pete's Dragon was fine. I didn't hate Dumbo. I know it has a lot of flaws, but the kids were awful. But Dumbo was okay. Um, what else? I haven't seen Lady and the Tramp. Mulan was almost a good movie if it had more personality. A psychic, shop of curiosity. They went through the doggy door. Crystal ball. For the puppy whoopies. Zelda. Yeah, Zelda, like the main female protagonist from the Legend of Zelda. Have you seen Super Buddies? Yes, I've seen all the Buddies films. I've streamed some of them on Disney Plus. I've seen some of them on cable. I've seen them all. Now the other ones I have not finished. Pup Star is way worse. The first one was okay, but the second one was terrible. It's this movie except with the puppies are singing and the plot has been done to death. The old switcheroo, we've seen it before. These puppy movies are way better. There's no singing in them either. They don't have like singing buddies or anything like that. Because Disney, most of the time, they just want to sing. Those Pup Star movies are just not as good. And they got, more problems. Because sympathy, because I love villains being unhinged and sickening. Wanda, I understand you can't make her a villain forever. I know that, but she's never going to be a villain again. Because you got Agatha now. Because she's not that way. Friendly goes. There's the Halloween Hound. That is a scary looking dog, though, even without effects. It just looks mean. If I saw that thing in England, I would run for my life because it looks terrifying. English bulldog's not scary. That thing is. Oosh. Mhm. 5 puppies. Scottish dogs can't be that scary. No, not Scottish. It's an English Mastiff. A Mastiff is a very big dog. It's banned in certain countries. That's because it's so big and it's dangerous. It's not a friendly dog you would get for like a house with a baby or kids. Yep, there's Pip's body. Hmm. I'm Batman. I've seen the Scottish Terrier, Josh. You know how cute they are? They're like little and black. Rock up, bye baby, on the treetop. When the bow breaks the cradle. See that bug, not Bugs Bunny cartoon, that Daffy Duck and Porky Pig cartoon where they have a Scottish Terrier? It's hilarious. It's like Karen Gillian's grandfather. Oh, I know, dude. Yeah, the Monster Mash guys. I love this song. I'm going to a festival in a couple of weeks after Comic Con. He did the mash, the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. Yeah, and there's no vomiting scene either. Adam Sandler. He's like Rocky Balboa style. I'm like, you're disgusting, Adam Sandler. Sometimes I don't understand. That's so over the top. I don't like. Who wants to vomit during that song? Yeah, if you've been drinking, he's ridiculous. The Monster Mash. He did the mash. He did the mash. See, I have no filters, Josh. I'll sing and dance all I want. Ooh, ow. He did. Yeah. Take that, you stupid remake of these classic musicals. This movie's not a remake. The Monster Mash is a Halloween staple of the season. I love listening to it every year. It's a classic for a reason. You can't remake it. This is a cover version, but it's well done. Ugh. I know. You're not gonna get Disney anymore. You Prince of Darkness. It's just a rubber mask. You're not Jason. Yeah, that's a mask I'm wearing at Comic Con. It's called Halloween. Yeah. Hmm. Hey, kids go. They get candy for it, no matter what they look like. The mash, the monster mash. He did the mash. I love that song, man. But again, Adam Sandler never used that song again to vomit. It's disgusting. You didn't have to do that in Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, or 3. It's just gross. When is vomiting funny? It's never funny. It's gross. Yeah. Karen should dance to that music. Don't do Is there a Halloween special of Doctor Who? I don't know. I've never watched it because they have like Christmas Halloween episodes of Doctor Who. Yeah, I wish I was meeting her, but I can't because she's sold out. Most of her photo ops, guys want to grab her, her rump. Not me. I got Catherine. She's single and she's American and she's younger than me, so she's a lot younger than Karen, and she's not taken. So this scene is a filler scene. It's just a bloodhound talking to the other dog, Zelda, Deputy Sniffer. Go back to the mash. You'll get to meet Karen eventually. Yeah, maybe she'll be at an Animal Draft House event with her on your channel to prove love. I'm going to prove my love with Catherine, because I want to get her to sign my cup and another Blu-ray of mine. Brown. It's brown, not black, but it's terrifying. If I saw a thing like that, I would run across the street because I don't like big dogs like that are scary because it can hurt you. See, it's not like a puppy; he's not going to hurt me, but a big dog like that could jump on me and crush my face. Yep, he turned up to stone. Yeah, here we go. Back to the mash. Wow, wow. That's Sylvain Swiss. The Monster Mash. See, Chris Tucker, I could be entertaining without being annoying. Oh. Yeah, I do like his costume. Professor Snape, rest in peace, Alan Rickman, had one of the best costumes in Harry Potter because it was very, very recognizable. And unlike Kylo Ren, he doesn't throw hissy fits. That song is still a classic to this day. It's still banging. I appreciate Disney when they acknowledge the past without trying to remake it. You can do it the way it was done back in the day because that song is from like I think the 50s or the 60s. It's a classic for a reason. He did the mash. The monster smash. Yeah. That Rocky Balboa style, I'm like, what? That was just so cringe. He's an English Bobby. London Bridges over there. Josh knows about The Fanatic. That's a terrible movie. Like John Travolta acting like he's off his rocker. Yeah. That was ridiculous. I mean, I would laugh at how bad that movie is. He did the mash. Yeah, again, it's a classic for a reason. Don't screw with a classic. That's why the Mario Brothers movie did not do that. They acknowledged the past while welcoming ideas from the present, like the cat suit and the see through pipes and Other references. Oh, his ribs are never going to be the same. That should have killed him or at least broken his back. Spooky Punch. No, this actor is committed. This movie had kind of the same tone as The Loud House, except The Loud House was much funnier, and there were more kids in it because you had like 10 girls and two guys, and then a bunch of side characters. They had a lot of characters, and the movie's shorter than this, and it was more enjoyable because it doesn't have horrendous CGI. There was a little shoddy CG with the bats, but that's it. It's one effect. He's a monkey. No Doctor Who the Halloween special, but Karen eventually do a Halloween humor or horror type thing like Red Riding Hood in the future. That's what I want. Red Riding Hood 2058, where it's in the future. Everything is digital, but not like a $200 million budget. And she has a basket, but it's like see through, or it's like a mechanical, basket with like some digital food or something. Do something different. Or she could be like an Uber driver or something. I don't know. Use your imagination. Sometimes ideas from now could work. Definitely keep the red cape and the hoodie and the basket. I like the soundtrack in this movie. The mash is the best part of the movie, in my opinion, because the dogs are not even involved, and I love the costumes and the energy. The singers they're not phoning it in. It's a real monkey too. He did the mash, yeah. Once you do the mash, Josh, you'll never be the same. I'm gonna do the mash next week at Comic Con. It might. Got 40%. Yeah, the movie's almost over. We're about an hour in. He did the mash. Thank you, Tim Conway. I think that's him. Yeah, because he also did the voice of the Basset, the Bloodhound. He did. This is still a better role for him than in Speed 2, Cruise Control. That movie was in Cruise Control. He did the mash. Mm-hmm. I'm doing something like that. Been writing it since June. Make her costume sexy with some imagination. Yeah, let her wear those stockings that the sexy Madeline Petch wears because she's just unbelievably gorgeous. Like every part of her. She's still she even though Camila Mendes is my favorite because she's a brunette, Madeline Petch is the sexiest looking of the three women on that show. Well, many of the women there because she has those big juicy lips and that gorgeous red hair and that rocking uh physique of hers is just mwah. Stockings like Madeline Petch, I could do that. White silk stockings. Those are beautiful. Those are sexy. He's alive again. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Yeah, these dogs are so cute. See, it's a really trained dog. Yeah, be free animals. Animals don't want to be in cages. They don't want to be behind bars. They want to be free. They want to run in the fields. They want to run on a leash. They don't want to be restrained. Trust me, my puppy does love. Yeah, this scene I think is a little bit forced, but again, we're an hour and 1 minute in. Hmm. There's nobody there. Mm-hmm. Alice. Is way cuter than Garfield. Yeah, because Garfield's just a CGI mess. It looks awful too. Here it's real dogs, but they move their mouths. I am Zelda. Yeah, because I'm Batman. Yep, she's a stone. Hmm. There's a book of spells in Harry Potter, remember? And also other movies too. I think Haunted Mansion and also the Book of the Dead in Evil Dead. That was a book with spells in it. Latin is a dead language. Not really, because during COVID, that was around the world. That was spreading all over the world, and you can't even see it, and it's real. Hmm. Yep, the buddies. Yeah. I know. It's almost done. We got about 20 minutes left, I think. So it's surfing in the sky. Yeah, this came out the same year as the last Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2. Yeah. A few months later. That is a cool effect. Hmm. You can make something creative out of Red Riding Hood and take something familiar and make it fresh. Exactly. Plus, it hasn't been done since what, that 2011 movie with excuse me, Amanda Seyfried, where it's just a Twilight movie, but with Red Riding Hood instead of a boring brunette named Bella. Am I gonna do Evil Dead? Well, I don't own any of the films, and no, I'm not seeing the new one, Dead Rising, Rise or whatever it's called. No, thanks. It's not even American actors in it, so to hell with that. I didn't like the remake. The first three are good. I never saw Ash versus the Evil Dead. I probably see episodes of that. Mr. Johnson. Yeah, Evil Dies Tonight and all that from Halloween Kills. There's those bad CGI rats again. When they're running, they look okay, but when you see a close up of them, they look terrible. Look at that CGI cartoon. I'm sorry, Ratcatcher CGI rats look way better than that. They look worse than awful effects. Yeah, these are the worst effects in the movie. When they're running away, they look okay. It's like the CG and some of the CG in Nutcracker Untold Story. Yeah, I'm not going to defend some of the CG in that. From the some of the rat mouth, it looks terrible. It just looks weird. There's rats in his pants. Yeah, yeah, man, those CG CG effects are terrible. Yeah, you bad effects. Ugh. See, I've seen worse than this, but this is not good for a Disney movie from 2011. These effects like make Alice in Wonderland look realistic. Our kids, you mean your masters? Yes, master. Wink, wink. Having CG effects in a couple of scenes is better than having them throughout the whole movie. Yeah, but it's still a bad effect, and I'm going to say it because this is a commentary, not a Q and A. The rest of the CG looks fine. Pip, the mouth movements, they look okay, but the rats, they look like a CGI cartoon. It's like if Ratatouille was done realistically. And that movie is not even that old. We haven't seen Red Riding Hood in 12 years. It can be done. You can have the wolf be a romance and sympathetic, not wanting to hurt people, a mix of sci-fi, horror, romance, and action. Yeah, and none of this Twilight garbage. I don't need a love triangle. Find your own romance. Mm. Yeah, get chase those bad CGI away. I know. And puppies. Yep, he turns him into stone. Now he looks like Hedwig. You know, Alison Stoner voice a rat in the Garfield movie. I didn't know that. I haven't seen the movie in years. I saw the sequel a couple years ago, the Tale of Two Kitties. Oh, he got turned to stone again. Wow. Yep, he's going to open a portal. We're almost done. We got a couple of minutes left. At least this movie's shorter than John Wick 4, which I'm glad I don't have to do a commentary for a while. Like Thanos, the Marvel Universe turned into stone. Well, not yet. It's not. We got another movie coming out in November, so. So that's Max Charles as an old man because he was a kid in the beginning of the film in 1937. Well, some of them are okay. It's that the CGI rats just look terrible. They turned they turned the whole town into zombies, like the Power Rangers movie. Leap to our doom. Yeah, I know. Now that I finally got a PS5 game out, I'm gonna go back to the uploading videos on YouTube. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Congratulations on getting a PS5. I just want to get a PS4 so I can play the Kingdom Hearts 3. See, you almost killed an old man. This this villain is not screwing around. Kingdom Hearts 3 is the best. I haven't played it yet. I want to play it. I don't want to play the cloud version on the Switch. It's not the same. It's not. Kingdom Hearts 3 is good, but I'm getting Marvel Spider-Man 2, and I know that's coming out this month. I want to get Super Mario Wonder. I might post some of the gameplay videos on Facebook, yeah, because YouTube has copyright infringements because of footage and music. Yeah, this plot Deus Ex Machina is like, they just do the old switcheroo that they switch the spell book with another book. I'm like, that was kind of lame, but it's a kids movie. Pickled eyes or pickled eggs. These dogs are so smart. Gina Hadley is cute. She was in I think Dog with a Blog or something like that. Yeah. Jen Leas was in Dog with a Blog. Same with Francesca Capaldi. She's cute as a button. She's very small, but she's in her 20s now. Capaldi's like 18 now or 19. Yeah, he farted him to death. Yeah, that was kind of lame too, but oh well. Farts. No, it doesn't. Universitas. That sounds Greek. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound Latin. The third act is a little bit weak, but again, it's a Disney movie from 2011. Back then, they were at least trying with most of the films. It's usually the ending that kind of suffers. It's like Raya. First two acts are good, and the third act kind of sucks a little bit. There's the Shazam. There's the same staff from Shazam. It's just a different color. Yep, he smashed a crystal. It's a crystal because a diamond can't break, and the mirror shattered. All the puppies are turned back from stone to. The spell is broken. Zelda's a dog again. These people were up all night. It's November 1st. Yep. The day after Halloween is always November 1st, a new month, and we're a month away from Christmas and a few weeks from Thanksgiving. Puppy wuppies. There's Hedwig. I mean, who? It was filmed in Canada. You could tell. Look how clean this place. I love I love this dog so much. Yes. Puppies! See? Animals are our friends. All the puppies came back to life. Well, the buddies didn't turn into stone. It was just the other dogs and Pip again. Look at those cute little doggies. That was a good reference. Yeah, it's in that episode of the Kiss concert in the 80s. And that's a good joke. It's a pretty funny joke to end the movie on. Naked Kids. I also going to be upgrading my YouTube channel. All of my videos are going to be in 1080p and 60 frames per second. I'm going to be redoing the previous videos, and I'm going to put more depth. Yeah, do what you can, you other Josh. Look at those cute dogs. Mhm. Rest in peace, Tim Conway. We miss you, man. That dog, even the dogs have passed away. Most of these dogs. Thanks, man. I miss you, man. Your your legacy is definitely established. Doesn't make me cry because I didn't grow up with Tim Conway when I was a kid, and that was Spooky Buddies. It's cute and it's good for kids. It's nothing too much, you know. The third act is a little bit of a yeah. That was Tim Conway, Deputy Sniffer. And that was the movie. Yeah, see, nothing major. It's not a classic like for the ages, but it's cute. For the Halloween season, I wouldn't ask for a better movie to start off October with my podcast. Speaking of legacies, I wanted to make a comeback. Yeah, it's good that you're back, Josh. It was other Josh because there's so many Joshes I know now, and Johns as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Heterosexual guy likes Super Pets. Yeah, that was a good movie. That made me cry. This one didn't because I saw it already last year on Disney Plus. You can watch this on Disney Plus. So if you have Disney Plus, watch it at least once. It's worth your time. Thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me, and I will see you guys in the next podcast, hopefully tomorrow. So take it easy.